Your review, so I'm gonna react to um P Diddy feared Tupac. Um, and we're gonna see the reasons why. If that's true.
Some even speculated Tupac's death. He denies that.
It was hurtful, extremely hurtful. There were so many rumors.
I told you you can't trust him. I told you you can't trust Tupac, man. Puffy done killed Tupac, man.
Nigga 50. He wanted 50 cents. No,
In this way, 50 Cent is making fun of Puff Daddy.
No, but 50 Cent always was cutting Tupac's ass. I mean, not Tupac, Diddy's ass. 50 always was cutting Diddy's ass, bro. He cuts everybody's ass on. He cuts everybody's ass though on IG.
And he wrote the following in a post. No Puffy juice. He killed your favorite rapper. This is his reaction to the release of a documentary called Murder Rap, Inside the Biggie and Tupac Murders. In the documentary, it is claimed that Puff Daddy gave Crips gang member Keefe D $1 million to kill Tupac and Suge Knight, who was recently arrested. And these are Eminem's lines from the Kill Shot track. Joe Budden recounted how Puffy reacted to it.
Puff faced in his hands, and he said, I can say to that. And that's the end to that. There's nothing to say about it. There's nothing to say about it.
Suge Knight gets angry at people who think that he killed Tupac.
But every rat in the world said he didn't kill Tupac.
And now, after the arrest of Keefe D, who said Puff Daddy offered him $1 million to murder Tupac, many raised the question, will Puff Daddy face charges? Let's look into what exactly happened between Pac and Puff Daddy. At the beginning, they were good friends. From one particular moment. When Biggie prepared his album, Ready to Die, Biggie worried he could miss his shot, considering that the new label he was signed to, Bad Boy, owned by his manager Sean Puffy Combs, hadn't taken off yet. Things weren't happening for him quickly enough. He asked Tupac to take over as his manager. Tupac could advance his music and film career as rapidly as he'd done his own. Tupac rejected the offer and told him that he has to be in Bad Boy Records and that Puff Daddy will make him a star.
Biggie and Tupac were street buddies. Biggie called Tupac Duke. Tupac called Biggie Christopher.
But all good things eventually come to an end. Tupac was one day in New York, heading to Quad Recording Studios. Tupac got contacted by Jimmy Henchman, a known associate of Haitian Jack, to appear on a Little Sean song, an artist he represented. And that very night, Big was in the studio with Junior Mafia. They were working on the song Players Anthem. Lil Cease was smoking on the balcony when he spotted Tupac. After that, he returned to the studio where he told Biggie that he saw their friend. Biggie said that they should invite him over. He went to meet up with Pac, and when he went downstairs, he saw Tupac with his friends lying on the ground. Two robbers aimed weapons at him and told him to go back into the elevator. They went upstairs, and Lil Cease told Biggie that they were robbed. When they returned, he was lying there covered in blood. Tupac said the crew looked surprised and guilty, but Puffy claimed they showed him nothing but love and concern. He blamed the robbery on Jimmy Henchman, Haitian Jack, and of course, Puffy and Biggie. Pac was disappointed that he was set up by his own friend.
Nobody after dollar.
That's a fact. That's that. What Tupac saying. That's a fact. Do not trust nobody, bro. Don't trust nobody, bro. Because not everybody has good intentions for you. Not everybody has good intentions. That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Straight up. My closest friends, my homies, people who I done took care of their whole family. I done took care of everything for them, looked out for them, put them in the game, everything. Turned on them.
Asked my man if he could roll him a blunt. You know what I'm saying? We asked him if he's all right. He's like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. We just still trying to comfort him. Andre, Pharrell, wanted to make sure he was calling the ambulance.
In an interview for Vibe magazine, Puffy said, why would I set a guy up to get shot? If I'm going to set a guy up, which I would never do, I ain't going to be in the country. I'm going to be in Bolivia somewhere. He ain't mad at the brothers that shot him. He knows where they're at. He knows who shot him. If you ask him, he knows. And everybody in the street knows. And he's not stepping to them because he knows that he's not going to get away with that shit. To me, that's some real sucker shit. Be mad at everybody, man. Don't be using brothers as scapegoats. We know that he's a nice guy from New York. All shit aside, Tupac is a nice, good-hearted guy. This song only worsens the relationship between Biggie and Pac. And of course, it involves Puffy.
Everybody in the world knows that record. Everybody in the world knows that record. Definitely wasn't about Tupac. Definitely wasn't about
According to Napoleon from Outlaws,
But that song that did sounded like that. The song that did sound like it was about Tupac, dog. Tupac, dog, bro. Like saying who shot you, like, you know, like
saying who shot you at a bad time. Saying who shot you at a to respond at Pac for accusing Bad Boy Records for his attempted murder in New York.
Even though it can take people's lives, or people might lose lives, but I'm gonna get rich. Put it out.
Your label dropped a song, Who Shot You? Who the fuck is supposed to be about, bro? Who the fuck is supposed to be about, bro?
Next, there was the scandalous Source Award. When Suge flew out to pay Tupac a visit, who was at the time already in prison. It was then that Pac told Suge, I need you to ride with me because I'm going to destroy Bad Boy Records. I believe they had something to do with me getting shot.
And only he knows, me and him. So every time he say anything happen, that's the only thing that makes this become an issue. You see when I said it's about my life. I basically vowed about my life.
After when Pac was released from prison, he released a track, Ambitions as a Rider, in which he claimed that when he was in prison, he was receiving letters requesting him to cover up the beef with Bad Boy Records. However, he was thirsty for revenge. Next, a fight took place in Atlanta between Death Row and Bad Boy Records, in which Suge Knight's friend Big Jake was killed. The media actively reported that the killer is someone from Puff Daddy's circle. When Puffy was asked about this incident in an interview, he sucked his teeth in frustration. Here's what happened, he said. I went to Atlanta with my son. At that time, there wasn't really no drama. I didn't even have bodyguards. So that's a lie that I did. So that's the club, and I'm waiting for my limo, talking to girls. I don't see Suge go into the club. Don't make any contact or nothing like that. He gets into a beef in the club with some brothers. I knew the majority of the club, but I don't know who he got into the beef with, what it was over, or nothing like that. All I heard is that he took beef at the bar. I see people coming out, I see a lot of people that I know, I see him, and I see everybody yelling and screaming and shit. I get into the limo, and I go to him like, what's up, you alright? Trying to see if I can help him. That's my motherfucking problem, Puffy said, pounding his fist into his palm in frustration. I'm always trying to see if I can help someone. Anyways, I get out facing him, and I'm like, what's going on? What's the problem? Then I hear shots ringing out. We turn around, and someone's standing right behind him. His man, God bless the dead, gets shot, and he's on the floor. My back was turned. I could have got shot. He could have got shot. Right then, he was like, I think you had something to do with this. I'm like, what are you talking about? I was standing right here with you. I really felt sorry for him. I sensed that if he felt that way, he was showing me his insecurity.
And then Suge was like, yo, you alright? And Puffy was there. All of a sudden I saw Suge. All of a sudden I saw Suge. Smacked the shit out of Puffy.
He did grab him by his collar and was blaming for that night.
After the Atlanta shooting, people on both coasts began speculating. Would there be retribution? All-out war. According to a New York Times Magazine cover story, Puffy sent Louis Farrakhan's son Mustafa to talk to Suge. Puffy says he did not send Mustafa, but did tell him, if there's anything you can do to put an end to this bullshit, I'm with it. However, it is reported that Suge refused to meet with Mustafa because he was pissed off at Puffy. At one of the death row parties, a person from Bad Boy Records showed up. Him and Pac nearly beat a guy to death in hope of finding out where his boss is. The most group.
Damn, they beat some guy to death, nearly to death. That's
Some
crazy.
part of that is they
Some part of that.
urine.
He might have got a few.
Nah, that's disgusting, bro. He made somebody making somebody drink piss. That's wild, disgusting, bro. I know, like that guy had to throw up or some shit after that. I know he was sick after that shit, bro. Drinking body fluid, that's wild, disgusting.
They probably drunk about piss. You know what I mean? Literally.
Yo, that's disgusting. 20 shots of piss. So somebody must have pissed on a little glass cup and just give this guy to drink that shit. Nah, bro.
Tupac gave an interview to a journalist from New York called Angie Martinez. The world never got the chance to see that interview. As Napoleon says, this interview is the raw version of Hit 'Em Up. In the interview, Pac said enough things that could get him sentenced to prison again, as he wasn't really himself at the time. He also went after Bad Boy Records and everyone else. For that reason, it was decided that the interview would not be released, so as not to add fuel to the fire. However, there is yet another version from Jim Deal as to why the interview was never released. According to the words of the ex-bodyguard of Bad Boy Records, Puffy requested that it doesn't get released.
So Puffy, he did hear that Tupac.
Why would you try to stop something if you ain't heard it? Why would you try to stop something if you didn't hear it?
Angie Martinez herself admitted in an interview that Biggie and Puffy were angry with her.
You're from New York, the voice of New York. You going back to New York, you Tupac.
They didn't love it. No, they didn't love it. Yeah, they didn't love it. It took me and Big a minute. I'm so happy that we got to a better place after because Big didn't love it. He never told me, but somebody else told me.
Tupac made the decision to write his legendary diss track, Hit 'Em Up, in which he said this phrase at the end of the track. Here, Pac recalls the Sultry Awards, which took place in 1996. This was the first meeting between Tupac and Biggie after Tupac survived the robbery. Pac won the award for Best Album of the Year, but he was unable to pick up his award as the organizers of the event feared there would be a clash with Bad Boy Records. As Suge Knight says, him and Tupac had a plan to run on stage when Biggie shows up on stage. Pac saw Biggie, got out of his car, and called him a fat bastard, and then a fight broke out. After Pac pointed his gun at Biggie. The most important thing about the story is how Puffy behaved.
Wow. I didn't know that. I didn't know Tupac backed out his knocking on Biggie. I didn't know that.
During the altercation. Reggie Wright Jr.
One thing I can say about Biggie Small, nigga didn't run. He was just standing there. I saw Puffy run under and hid under a car.
According to Gene Deal's version of the story, Puff Daddy ran away, even before the confrontation. He said something that will seriously surprise you.
Man, I'm about making money, but something gotta change. I don't give a fuck if Pac gotta die, Big gotta die, or should not go to jail. Something's gotta change. I said, yo, we sure did. He said, yeah. He said, Big gotta die? He said, yo. He said, Big.
For that reason, Pac said the following in a diss track. One of Keith friends went to a mall where he came across their rival gang. They started beating him up, but then help arrived just in time, and they beat them up in return, and took a chain with the Death Row logo on. Orlando Anderson was present in that fight. Napoleon claims that a rumor circulated at that time that Puffy was willing to pay $10,000 to anyone who would steal a Death Row chain.
Yeah, when he was alive, we was hearing that's the reason why they tried to snatch that chain. It's because there was a value in the chain, saying, "You snatch the chain, bring it back to us, and we'll give this amount of money."
Further, after the Mike Tyson fight, one of the people from Death Row's side who took part in that fight at the mall saw Orlando and told Pac about it. Pac, without hesitating, went after him to revenge his comedy. 2 hours later, Pac was murdered. Later, in Tupac's post-mortem album, The Dawn Illuminati, The 7-Day Theory, and the Against All Odds track, he went after Puffy once again. Here, Pac talks about an interview where Puffy said, "I hope that his thug life shit is really over. But on the real, if you gonna be a motherfucking thug, you got to live and die a thug. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no jumping in and out of thugism. That's what you choose to do. You got to go out like that. I ain't no thug. Only thugs I know is dead.
That means Puffy, I think that's what Puffy means. So you gotta stand on that shit. Puffy saying that you gotta stand on that thug shit. Every
in
day.
jail, or about to. Or in jail. After his death, there was one more moment that took place that will surprise you. According to Deal, Diddy was at an awards ceremony where he thought he had a chance to win Producer of the Year. Shortly before the ceremony started, he said Diddy took one of the pictures on their table and peed in it. Kidada Jones, Quincy Jones' daughter and Tupac's love interest at the time, soon wandered over to Diddy's table, struck up a conversation during which she nearly drank the urine in the pitcher. She allegedly invited him to a party.
Oh, that's Stevie J. Y'all remember Stevie J? Like, Stevie J, I heard like he used to produce for Biggie, you know. And yeah, I know y'all remember him from Love and Hip Hop too. So yeah, Stevie J, man.
Did Puffy see her? He wasn't trying to stop her. He was gonna let her drink off the bottle like that.
Yeah, no, I ain't stopping.
She was clearly very devastated by Tupac's murder.
I tell you, I could not get a word out. I couldn't get a word out. I couldn't. And I harbored my house. And then I harbored a lot of anger towards my dad. He wasn't there.
Long while later, Puffy recalled what his reaction was when he heard Hit 'Em Up.
I had to make the call to Biggie. I had to make the call to Biggie. We're not going to respond. Somebody's going to get hurt. Somebody's going to get hurt. I never felt the way we Hit 'Em Up. You know what I'm saying? I never felt the way with it because I really laughed at it. Where I was portraying in the video, I saw the fun in it. You know, I'm not going to play that at my birthday party.
And after the release of the documentary that claimed that he ordered the killing of Tupac, he responded with a rather unconvincing answer.
Yeah, check this out. We don't talk about things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense.
What do you think about the conflict between Pac and Puffy? And will Puffy be charged with the murder? Let us know in the
Okay, that's the vid. Yeah, bro. Let me know what y'all think about this Puff Daddy, Sean Combs. He got mad names, bro. Yeah, what y'all think about Diddy involving with Tupac and, you know, Biggie and all that shit? Rest in peace to those legends, bro. Where Biggie, Big, and Pac, but rest in peace to both of them. So yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, Y'all know the vibes. Whoever chicken out you are.